What's up guys, it's Matthew back, and welcome back to another video. Today we have episode 27 of the Best Zombies map. Today we are down to we're almost at the end of the series. We have 3 maps left. So what I'm going to do is we have 3 maps and I'm going to compare, we have Buried, Mob of the Dead, and Origins. So I'm going to basically compare the 3 of them against each other. So today is going to be Buried and Mob of the Dead. And the two with the highest amount of points will compete for the finals, and the loser will drop out. So today is Buried versus Mob of the Dead. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to explain the winner, but I'm not going to tell you guys the points until the very end. So you're going to have to watch until the end to figure out who won. I'm just going to tell you who won for each category, but I'm not going to tell you the amount of points. So first up we have gameplay. Now, Mob and Buried are both really fun to play. They both have a lot to offer. Both brought a lot of features. Both really cool. Good training, good camping on both. I think that Mob the Dead wins just a little bit, so I give the higher number to Mob. Next, we have training spots. Now, Mob has the cafeteria and sort of the area outside of it. It has down by the docks. It also has the bridge if you could deal with the Brutuses. And Buried sort of has the area sort of out front, and it's sort of hard to train on Buried, but so I gave the win to Mob of the Dead. Alright, next up is the difficulty level. Now, Mob has some pretty hard stuff like Brutus, and it can be a pretty hard map, but and it takes a lot to get everything, but the Wonder Weapon balances all out. The Vitrolic Withering balances all out, and it makes the map quite easy. Buried is way too easy though. Like, you have the Paralyzer, and you can sit on top of the bank, or you can sit in the jug spot with the Trample Steam, and it's a lot. It's really easy. So I gave Mob of the Dead the higher amount. Next is innovation. Now, both these maps brought a lot of features. Mob of the Dead brought the whole quest to the Pack-a-Punch. It brought Brutus. It brought the Hell's Retriever. It brought the Afterlife. It brought the Blundergat. A ton of stuff that map brought. Buried brought the Paralyzer, the Ray Gun Mark II, Leroy, the Witches, the Maze, also a whole bunch of stuff. It was almost equal, but I think Mob brought just a little bit more, but it was pretty close to equal. Perks. Now, Mob of the Dead brought Electric Cherry, which is a good perk, and Buried brought Vulture, which is also a good perk, so they tied on that one. Wonder Weapons. Mob of the Dead brought the Blundergat, Acid Gat, Sweeper, and Vitrolic Withering, all those, but they're all basically they're all basically the same, they're all basically variants of the Blundergat, basically. However, Buried brought the Paralyzer, which is the Wonder Weapon on that map, but it also brought the Ray Gun Mark II, which is a Wonder Weapon on every other map as well, so that was really nice of them. So, I had to give Buried the win on that because it brought 2 unique and different Wonder Weapons. Next is bosses. Now, Mob brought Brutus, which everybody hates because he locks down your stuff. You have to pay to get it back. Witches, they take a lot of bullets to kill. They're pretty easy to kill with like a Wonder Weapon, but with bullets they take a little bit. And they also can steal quite a bit of your money, which can be sort of annoying. But they do give you a free perk, so that's sort of nice. Oh, and Brutus gives you a drop, so that's also nice. So that they were tied on that one. Colors. Now, Mob is a prison, and it's supposed to be creepy and dark and dirty, but for Alcatraz, it looks pretty nice, I would have to say. Buried's sort of the same. It has to be this creepy, dark, old, abandoned town, but again, it manages to do well with that. It looks nice for what it is. So they both look pretty good, but I think Buried is the winner on that one. And last up, we have storyline. Now, both the Easter egg on Mob, you need 2 people to do it, but it's a good Easter egg. It's fun to do, and it's not that hard. Buried's Easter egg is one of the hardest to do. It's probably the easiest map, but probably like the hardest Easter egg. because you have to do all the things in the maze with the switches and the nav card, and then you have to go and do the sharpshooter step. It's a lot to do. For the storyline, Mob, has the whole characters with the whole afterlife and the whole plane, the plan to escape that went all wrong. Pretty cool. And Buried also had the end game to the transit crew, so that was also pretty cool. But I think that Mob of the Dead has to win for storyline on that. So anyways, our winner today is going to be Mob of the Dead with 26 points versus Buried's 21. I'll go through the points real quick with you guys. So for gameplay, I went 4-3 Mob. For training spots, I went 3-2 Mob. Difficulty level, I went 3-2 Mob. Innovation, 6-4 Mob. Perks, 1-1. Wonder Weapons, 2-1 Buried. Bosses, 1-1. Colors, 3-2 Buried. And storyline, 5-3 Mob of the Dead. So Mob takes it 26-21. So Mob will most likely move on to the next round. Buried has to beat Origins, and now so next video and the video after will be Buried in Origins and Mob of the Dead in Origins. So yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.